Hello, my name is Sherry Najoka and I will be your instructor for Principles of Accounting Part 1. I just wanted to give you a quick tour of Canvas and explain a few things because we actually will not meet until week 2 on Monday night, and there is work that you will need to submit before that, so I want to tell you how to get around. So when you log into our page, you'll see this is the welcome video you clicked on. There is a syllabus assignment. You need to click on the syllabus over here on the left-hand navigation. You need to click the acknowledgement button on the bottom after you've completely read it. I'm going to point out, if you read the syllabus but do not select the acknowledgement button on the bottom, you will not earn credit for reading the syllabus, so make sure you click the button. Here is the book. This book is good for 3 different classes: Accounting 1, which you're in right now, Part 2, which you should take next semester, and it's also good for 257 if that is a class that you need. Many of you will not, but if you do end up taking 257, which is managerial accounting, then you won't need to buy anything. So this book is good for 3 classes, so if you take the other ones, you will not need to purchase anything else. Here's the breakdown of where your grade will come from. 25% comes from both the homework and the lab, and 50% from exams. There are 4 exams, each one covering 2 chapters. I need to point out that the lab portion of this class is actually technically a separate grade. You will need to complete a minimum of 60% overall in the Pearson lab in order to pass. So if you get hundreds on all your exams, you get hundreds in all your homework, but you only do 50% of the lab, you fail the class. This is not my policy, this is college policy, so make sure you complete a minimum of 60% of the lab. Okay. Because this is a hybrid class and we only get to meet for an hour and 15 minutes each week, and we're also missing out on that first Monday of class due to the holiday, you will be expected to watch my recorded video lectures before class. You will need to do the homework, which is due every Sunday. In Part 1, you will need to do these specific review questions, these specific short exercises, and exercise 20. I'm giving you some information about how to do that. You will have 2 attempts, so if you submit your first attempt by Sunday, you can then read my feedback. If you need to make corrections, you can resubmit up until the following Wednesday in order to improve your grade. There are 2 homework assignments for each chapter. First one is due on September 7th, and remember, we don't meet until the 8th, so you will need to submit your homework before we meet. If you have questions, you can always email me. You can also take note of them, and then if there's something specific you want to go over in class, I can certainly do that. That is probably what I will spend most of our time on, because we do not have a lot of time. I cannot take 3 hours in lecture because we only meet for an hour and 15 minutes. So virtually every module is set up the same. I give you the objectives for the chapter, things to remember for that chapter, the PowerPoint lecture, there's homework assignments, the lab, and I also have videos. So if you click on here, these are videos of me actually doing these problems. So if you watch those, you should have a very good idea on how to do the homework and, to be honest, how to do the lab. I also want to point out that homework must be done on paper in your own handwriting. So you'll take pictures of whatever you do on paper and upload them, and then I will grade them. Anytime you're doing review questions or maybe matching problems, you can do those in Word. But anytime you're doing journal entries or making statements or anything that form matters, which is a lot in accounting, then you'll need to do that on paper in your own handwriting. Okay, As I said, if you have any questions, you can always email me. And I hope to see you all on Monday at 6 o'clock.